The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
In your retiring room, there are two quotes. Measure not dispatch by the times of sitting, but by the advancement of business. Free and fair discussion will ever be found the firmest friend of truth. In your retiring room, it asks for your hard work. In these next 13 days, how are you going to do it? Well, I turn to an Israeli poet, Naomi Shemer, who says, Al kol ele, for all these things, every bee that brings the honey needs a stinger to be complete. And we must learn to taste the bitter with the sweet. We live between the stinger and the honey, between the bitter with the sweet. As you and we all are in the home stretch of the 2019 legislative session, may we prove those wrong who say politics and politicians are constantly in gridlock, ineffective. May you choose the honey over the stinger, the sweet over the bitter. The sweetness to get things done, bills passed that strengthen the roadways and heartways of the lives of Minnesotans. The stickiness of working across the aisle to show how you all have been elected by all the citizens of Minnesota, not just your district. In these concluding days, may you find strength inside and out, despite fatigue. May you find energy in the vision for your work. May you find compassion for one another. Don't get caught in grievances old and new. May you truly serve our state to the best of your abilities, in your hearts and in your vision. As the poet ends, don't uproot what has been planted so our bounty may increase. Let our dearest wishes be granted. Bring us peace, oh, bring us peace. Amen.
The chaplain for today is Rabbi Marcia Zimmerman from Temple Israel, Minneapolis, Minnesota, who's married to our very own Representative Frank Hornstein. Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The clerk will take the roll. The clerk will close the roll. A quorum is present. Members, please take your conversations off of the House floor into the alcoves or the House retiring room. The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 91st Session, 2019, 47th day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Monday, May 6, 2019.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with, and the journal will stand approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk. Comparison reports. There's a copy of this order of business on each member's desk. If there's no objection, the motions will prevail. Hearing no objection, the motions prevail and the substitutions will be made. Reports of standing committees and divisions. A copy of this order of business has been placed on each member's desk. If there is no objection, the reports will be adopted. Hearing no objection, the reports are adopted. Second reading of House files.
Second reading, House File number 2849.
Second reading. Second reading of Senate files.
Second reading, Senate File number 242.
Second reading.
Second reading, Senate File number 316.
Second reading. Introduction of bills. The following House file has been offered for introduction today. The Chief Clerk will report the House file and give it its first reading.
Introduction of first reading of House File 2870.
First reading, House File 2870. Messages from the Senate.
Message from the Senate. Madam Speaker, I hereby announce the passage by the Senate of the following Senate files herewith transmitted. Senate file numbers 1753 and 2188. The message is signed Cal R. Ludeman, Secretary of the Senate.
First reading of Senate files.
First reading, Senate file number 1753, an act relating to public safety. Cagle moved that Senate file number 1753 and House file number 1408, now on the general register, be referred to the Chief Clerk for comparison.
Hearing no objection, so ordered.
First reading, Senate file number 2188, an act relating to corrections. The bill is being referred to the Public Safety and Criminal Justice Reform Finance and Policy Division.
Announcements by the Speaker.
Announcement by the Speaker. A message from the Senate has been received requesting concurrence by the House to amendments adopted by the Senate to the following House files. House file number 1244.
Announcements. Representative Winkler.
Madam Speaker, members, the Rules Committee will meet immediately after recess, and DFL members, we will caucus immediately downstairs at the recess. Members, we anticipate coming back at around 1 o'clock and taking up the bills on the calendar. But that is, of course, subject to change based on unforeseen events.
Announcements. Representative New.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Republican members will be meeting to caucus immediately after in recess.
Representative Winkler.
Madam Speaker, I move a recess to the call of the chair.
Representative Winkler moves a recess to the call of the chair. All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The motion prevails. The House is in recess.